Pumped? I feel like Tony is probably pumped, if I had to guess. Tony. Here we go. We'll make this a little bit bigger here. So this is more typical as far as what we see on Real Talk. Kind of the full site, you know? Is that too big? Is that right? Let's see here. That's fine. Totally fine. Like, we'll go this side. This size. So we have Tony Porter, audio developer. Oh, same thing? Is it a link to your site? I hate that. I hate that. But I guess it links back to the main page if you're here. But your homepage is credits, so I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the name being a link. Ragnarez, what's going on? That's Alex, right? I keep forgetting who Alex is. Or is that Tom? Oh, I can't remember. Damn it. I'm sorry, Ragnarez. I think it's Alex. I'm gonna go with Alex. I'm looking through the names here. I'm pretty sure it's Alex. Alex Barnhart. I'm sure of it. Going with it. Final answer. Okay, so front page is credits. Starts with this. This is the real. At least it better be the real. V2? Don't put V2 in your title. Don't do it, man. Everything's final. Everything's always final. Okay, proficient experience with these things. Great. Carrying on. Ship titles. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of stuff. Did you know? Great. What is this? Asterisks? Call now for free shipping. Oh, I see. It's a joke. Accept this. Got it. Understood. And we have BAFTA. Okay. It's a lot to look at. You're Tom. God damn it. I can't recall what Alex's I can't recall what Alex's handle is. Damn it. Damn it. Tom Wright. Okay, Tom Wright. Excuse me. So, let's have a look here. We got front page is credits. Then we have about. Then we have. It's a bunch. Look at this. Okay, then we have the latest. Is this tweets and stuff? Blog? Yo, this month. This is what we every week we say this, man. Every week. Every week we say that. And then we Sword Coast now on. This is July. Okay. Okay, good. July. This is great. April, not the worst. Not the worst. And contact. Okay. Great. So, let's go to that reel, shall we? 104, what's up? Good stuff. We'll go to the main page, of course. I will go full screen, and let's have a listen. Yes? Okay, everything's cranked up, right? Yeah, go.
Is attacking the village. Crush you! Ridiculous! No way!
Good job shortening it, says Matt-esque.
Lights.
Lights? No, man. No lights. Get out of here. Stop that. Yo, 104. Good titles. Yeah, great. This is good. I like how it says what you did and what they are and what you did. I have a... personally, It's a very personal, nitpicky thing, but everything else is pretty rad. I think that having the same real estate and same presentation for the title and for what you did feels weird because they're different information. But that's so freaking nitpicky, man. You could easily just have like the same thing like down here or something. I don't know. It's like a non-issue, but I did think that on the way in. It's cool though. I like it a lot because like all the titles are the same. This is like a game called Dynamic Music System. It's a non-issue. So we'll carry on from there. I'm sure Matt's shaking his head right now. I love the cuts, man. Rapid fire. Felt great. The so Tron was quite long though, wasn't it? So we had like 10 seconds of this thing, or less. Short coast. Let's count. We had... Yeah, so like 15 seconds. And then to this... for another 12, 13 seconds.
It would appear our troll is attacking the village. Crush you!
And then another 10-ish, 12-ish. And then like 30 to the end. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong here?
No way! Ridiculous! No way! Ridiculous! No way!
It's all the same thing, right? This is all Tron. Yeah, so I think that balance-wise, it felt weird. I loved how you were going like, boom, did this, boom, did this, boom, did this. And to me, that says like, I have done many things, right? Which is really good information to convey. It's very, very good. Just showing that you've been hustling. People like that a lot. They, as you were saying with Taylor's reel, the idea of showing you shipped things is great. The idea of showing you shipped many things is way better. Like, here's me, there's no redesigns. This is like, this is what I do. This is my job. That's awesome. So I felt like you were perhaps doing a disservice to yourself by having these like awesome quick cuts. Your wife told you to cut more Tron. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Porter. It just felt great. This cut I didn't like so much. I didn't like this. I don't like that cut because it was like, huh, and cuts across. Oh, huh. That felt like a strange place to make that cut. The boom into this. But I like that it's like cut, cut, cut. This cut is freaking rad. I like this a lot. And did you like do this? Is it doing that? Or am I misseeing that? Yeah, everyone's like, whoop, came up. Sick. Is that your voice? It says voice acting. Is that your voice?
It would appear our troll is attacking the village. Crush you! Ridiculous! No way!
Yeah, the always listen to the wife is a good point. It is. It's a very valid point. Personally, I like rapid fire reels. They're like, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Feels great, and it's hard to. So Matt says length makes me want to listen to more. He's got my interest. This is regarding Tron. You're saying, Matt, because I'm the opposite. I like that when it's like snap, 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 keeps me thinking, well, what's coming up next? And I want to see more. And that's very different than for example, Taylor's reel, where it's like 40 seconds of the same thing, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's cool, but what else you got? You know, it's very effective that way. But perhaps this is great because you were like snap, 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 and then the last thing is like a longer bit, so you already have our attention. So perhaps that's a good move, Mrs. Porter. Very possible. Matt says Tron does overstay its welcome. There you go. Yeah, I think it was too long. I was waiting for a snap around here, and it kept going. And dude, you've got so many things. Look at this. There's so many things here. You can't find like 2 more titles? Surely you can. Put in some Jillian Michaels fitness adventure. Hell yeah. Yeah, surely you can find some gameplay, or ask for gameplay, or record yourself playing gameplay or something. That's very possible. I just feel like you have so many things here that I don't understand why you don't show more of them, because you're doing a lot of work. There's a lot of work here. So let's jump into material selection. Sure. So I think it's great. That's my opinion. It's awesome. I mean, you got like this kind of top-down isometric thing going on. You got, and also it's all implementation. It's all shipped things. Awesome. It's Unity. It's Wise. It is what else? Unreal 3, and what? Is it Wise again? I missed it. Or just in Unreal Engine. In like Kismet, is that what it's called? I haven't used Unreal for a while. PC, voice acting, sound design, okay, great. For Wii, again, so there you go, Taylor. Wii, that tells me it shipped. It doesn't need to say like shipped this year. You just say Wii, done, and I can assume that means you worked on it. If it doesn't say redesign, I assume you worked on it. That's just the default assumption. So. Variety. Yeah, we got like freaking medieval, some fantasy spells and stuff. We got some battle cars going on over here. Battle cars with revs, with impacts, with brakes, with all these things. It's great. Some squishy stuff. Oh, by the way, my mom actually tunes in occasionally to this, but she doesn't like to watch the reels because of all the gross squishy things. This is what she told me on the phone like a week ago. She was like, I was watching it, but it was too gross and scary and squishy, and I was like, yeah, okay, Mom. That's fine, I understand. So. Crush you! And then we got like different perspectives, like a top-down. We got the kind of third-person view. We've got the driving. It's great, man. It's really good. Okay, so didn't do implementation on Necro. There's some weird panning stuff there. I feel like the listener's in a weird spot, but not your fault. That's the first game that Rocket League people made. That it is. Good observation. With the long title, and Joey says that's crazy. Did that crazy? Yeah, pretty insane. This is like the worst name for a game. It's so bad. Rocket League is so much better. What a great name. No way! Yeah, great. Good material. I want just more of it. More material here. Do you do any first-person stuff? Probably not, hey? I'm looking at this list. We've got, well, maybe. I don't know, do you? Call of Duty Black Ops DS? I don't know what that looks like. Battlefront DS? Is Hannah Montana the movie a first-person shooter? Oh, man. Golf Cart Ranger, Tony Hawk. You have so many things you can show, man. Look at these titles. So many things. I want to hear all these. Okay, and then into... What's next here? Content quality? Yeah, I'm down. I'm generally down. Sounds cool. Yeah, sounds fine. Yeah, it's all shipped.
Here our troll is attacking.
Here, our troll is attacking the village. Yes. Ah, I'm down.
Ridiculous!
Heard a jet by in Sword Coast, really? Oh yeah. Yeah, alright, well. I'm fine with it. I love this poof, into the next thing. It's like, enough of that, into this now. Feels great. Super into it. Distinction, well yo, you have like all these titles, it's pretty huge. So Matt says, showing shipped games makes me evaluate content quality differently as well, and myself too, actually. I understand there's more than just your singular call on how things should sound. Hell yeah. There are often things like deadlines and budgets and producers and other people, executives who want to have a say. There's a lot of things that go into it that they're different than just one person who's like, I'm going to redesign this thing. It'll be like my opus. If it's their opus, you can tear it apart because it's just them. But if it's this, if it's good enough, then great. It's shipped. The title is shipped. That's awesome. And it certainly sounds good enough. Absolutely. It sounds fine. And the panning's okay. It's all right. I can hear things pretty clearly. Voice is clear. Sounds great. This is squishy and scary.
It would appear our troll is attacking
Yeah, people bought it. Check mark. Boom.
Check mark hype.
the village. Crush you! Ridiculous! No way!
Yeah, great, man. Really good. I'm super into it. Let's look at your site a touch more, yeah? So, sound design, VO, music, field recording, audio integration, production, game design. So video production, that means that this is your video production reel also in a way, right? So as far as flow and as far as transitions, that thing here, for example, right here, that I was saying. Or was it previous? So that kind of thing is relevant to this. So while maybe nitpicky for a sound reel, the fact that that's on your site means that you gotta tighten it up more. So there's more specialized content on the site as well for implementation stuff, music, voice processing vids, rad. Let's see here. So we got click to see screenshots, watch trailers, more, and read anecdotes. One thing, it's a lot of text. In my opinion, there's a whole lot here. This kind of thing, I would save for like a CV or resume. Also, this comma doesn't go anywhere. It ends at comma. But if you had like resume here or CV, and then put what you're proficient in, it just feels like a lot of text. It's pretty busy for what it. You don't need it to be, man. Like you can let this stuff speak for itself. And having things like these with also these feels strange. If you can't get a picture, then I wouldn't include it. I don't think it's worthwhile. You have so many good things here. I'm not going to be upset that 5 micro challenge is not in this list. If you don't have a picture of it, man. Like just have these images and that's fine. You don't need any more than that. And of all these things, you're missing 4 Hue Pixel Painter, and the rest I guess are here. Is that? I'm assuming this is the same list as this list. And if it isn't, I don't know why this is here. Or why this is here. I just have one of them. Have pictures. And also, if you mouse over a broom, look at that. You got like great little war game done. Oh, but that's weird though. Why is it only on some? And this is crazy too. What happened here? So this is a bit strange right here, man. The fade in is only in some places, and it's readable in some cases. Can I read it? Oh, I see. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of information. Holy. Okay. It's probably more than you need, man. Each image goes. This is weird. Get rid of this. That's my opinion. Toy Story 3. Oh wait, is it here though? Yeah, here it is. Toy Story 3. So get rid of this entirely. Lose the list. Not needed. Alone in the Dark. This, I don't think you need the text even to fade in. I know it's Alone in the Dark, you know? I know it is. And then, if I don't know what it is, I can click it and be like, oh, it's this. Oh, it's Rubicon Development with Great Little War Game 2, I assume. Alright, oh, damn. Back, please. Yeah, so I don't know. It feels like it's a bit messy from what I need to see. But I mean, our site is similar in that you can go to let's see here. It's like Power Up Audio. There's all these things on the side. Like here's the game. Easy enough. And if you want to read more, you can. But we don't expect people to read more. I like that they go deep. Likewise, Matt. So like these things, no one's gonna read all of this. Like no one's gonna be like, oh, Mushroom 11's a game about a growth by way of destruction. Like no one's gonna read through all these things every time. This is not gonna happen. The same way it's not gonna happen for this stuff. No one's gonna read all our bios and stuff, right? This is not gonna happen. So if we look at your page, it's good if they're like, oh no way, he did Skylanders Swap Force. They can click, and it goes here. That's cool. I'm down for that. But I did not read this list. And people will recognize a thing they know. Like, oh, Toy Story 3, I know that. And they'll click it and see if they want to see more, right? It's just, yeah, you don't need this stuff at all. Hey, Brett, good to see you. And then also, why is this weird at the bottom? There's like missing space and then this. Is it because your list is messing things up? This is strange to me. It's something we say often on Real Talk where like site layout is not like a make or break kind of thing, but having a really slick site goes a long way. For example, who in the chat right now knows what Ashton Morris's site looks like? I'm guessing more than one. Like this site is so sick. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful website. Look at this. Gorgeous. All you need to know, music. Done. All you need to know. That's all of it. Right? So easy. Knowledge bombs. Beautiful. So Bulbs does. It's a great website. It's really, really good. And that fact tells me that he puts a lot of attention to detail and into the presentation and such, whether it's audio or not. And it goes a long way. It can be a subtle thing that might turn people off without them knowing it, Matt says. I'm fully on board with that. So all these things like the, we'll go back to the main size I view it at. Like this, it's just these things, like, and so much more. Like I don't think you need to do that. It feels kind of gimmicky and weird to me. If you just have this and it's great, you can rest on this. You don't need to have like novelty asterisks and stuff. I don't think it's relevant to me at all. And these things go somewhere else. Game development. So much info here. Jeez, a lot of stuff. And this site, like this page, is like glancing at it. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'll zoom in here. Like I don't entirely understand what this is. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's not necessary. And you could probably stand to trim things down to show only your best. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it's if you want to have like a cheesy tongue-in-cheek kind of page, then I mean it seems like you do, then maybe that's fine. Jeez, a lot of content here. Oh my god, man, there's so many things to look at. See, like, here's the thing. Do you want people to watch all of these? I'm curious. Because I'm not going to. and I don't think anyone else is going to either. Like, this is... How long? I can't see how long it is. 47 seconds, and like another minute here. So it's so much content. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. I like that there is a lot here, but I don't think... I think it's overkill. That's my position. Integration... Yeah, it's cool. Like, it shows you know your shit, which is really important. Are you the Billy Mays of game audio? Be the Billy Mays of game audio. yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's just too much. I was sold on this, and then there's like all this additional stuff that I'm not going to look at. Like, even on a stream where we look at things, you know? I don't know. Perhaps Matt has a different opinion, or others in the chat have different opinions, but I think it's too much. But okay, so I think that's pretty much it. The takeaways here, great. Like, good job. It's cool. The site, get rid of this nonsense. Clean up text and stuff. Make a CV. Have it there instead, unless you want to go crazy with the. And that's not all. But the thing is, this reel doesn't convey to me. But that's not all. You know. So if that's what you want to convey as far as what your site's like, then that's a thing. But again, let's go to Ashton Morris, shall we? Go to home. Here's his reel. We have this kind of cool, you know, rooftop party in pixels with Ashton Morris live. That's him there. How sick is that? And then this building. And then we have the reel.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Awesome. Like, this can hang out with this very easily. But with yours, it's, I don't know, thematically it feels like you're kind of trying for different things. And trying, it almost seems to me like the cutesy, gimmicky thing is there, like, for a selling point, but I don't think you need it. Like, your stuff is good enough to rest on its own. So if you're going to do that at all, then you should go all the way with it. Like, be the Billy Mays of game audio. Do it. Just be that guy. That's great. Hey, Nadavar. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. I think being targeted is worthwhile. I think so. Okay, so there you go. Jay loves Ashton's site so much. Everyone loves Ashton's site so much. We've referenced it over and over again. It's awesome. Like, we reference different people for different things, and Ashton has a great looking site. It's very, very good. So I will give you the URL in the chat right now, ashtonmorris.com. Boom. That's a site for you, Taylor. And also, who else has been super rad? Freaking Barney Oram, right? What's up with this guy? Who is now hired. This guy now works for Cloud Imperium on Star Citizen as a junior sound designer. Also a great site. This is very targeted also. Boom. I mean, we have Barney Oram, real. More if you want it. And more if you want it. But it's like, it just says, okay, well, watch this then. If you're done with that, want to keep scrolling, go for it. If you want to keep scrolling, go for it. But it's very straightforward. Like, here's like a very good kind of everything he does. Done. Easy enough. My boy Barney, says Derek. Yes. Oh, well, let's jump right in. What? Is this real talk? What happened here? Oh, man. Oh, man. Barney. Barney. I was like, I know that voice. We're doing this. Holy. They gave me some very valuable feedback. Sorry, just valuable, not very. And said some very encouraging things. Dude, ugh, Barney. We've talked about this. Okay. That's it, guys. I'm going to call it right there as far as Real Talk goes. So thank you very much, both Tony and Taylor, for hanging out. Taylor asks, do you think... Oh, sorry, I saw it. Yeah, do you think I should prioritize getting my setup or making a new reel? It's a good question. I think that having a solid reel to send people is useful. having a solid site to send people is more useful. So it depends how urgent you need something. Hey, thanks, Alfredo Freak. Thanks a lot. I'll see you around. Thank you, Matt Esk, as well, of course, for hanging out. I'm going to stream watching Real Talk and talk about the critiques. Someone should stream Real Talk and be like, is this Real Talk good? Critique the stream in terms of presentation and material selection and content quality. So, as I was saying, Taylor, I think that if you urgently need to show someone something, then you should get something to show them that encapsulates all your work that is a reel. Get that good to go and send them that. But sending a Vimeo link is better than a SoundCloud link, but not as good as a website. So it really depends. I mean, it's I would say both. Like, just work your ass off and get it done. You know, it's like, how bad do you want it? That's the question. So, all right. So Taylor, Tony rather. Thank you. Less is more. I think I'm just getting anxious. We'll get back to you. So I'm throwing everything up. So maybe it's just throwing up. Oh yeah, I think it might be a bit too much. I think that, as I said, I'll just sum it up and say you have a lot of good stuff, and you don't need to throw everything at the wall and hope something sticks. I don't think it's necessary. So, I think that's all for now. Anybody else have any questions? Feel free to hit it up. We get hosted. Oh man, looks like we probably did. Now, who was that? Who hosted us? I didn't see it come in. I feel like I keep missing these things come in. The worst. So thank you for the host, whoever that was. Was it Cody? It might have been Cody. I saw him going live earlier on. So someone hanging out, feel free to tell us who hosted us. All right. Well, let's carry on to doing some Starcrawler